Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to build this paranormal cottage. So if you'd like to go ahead and download it for yourself, it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and like normal there will be a link in the description to the online gallery if you want to go ahead and download the build that way. So this is basically a build just to sort of showcase the new items in the paranormal stuff pack. I say new stuff pack, it has been out for a little while now. I did actually start building this when I had early access, so what you're seeing now was built like during that time frame, and also thank you to the EA Game Changer Network for providing that, but just with work and things I just sort of kept putting it off and had other things come up. It just made it a bit difficult to get this done, considering it's such a short build. It literally took me 40 minutes to do. I literally could have just sat down and did it all, but got too distracted. But finally we'll have it out today. So like I said, this is just a build to showcase the items in the new pack in a build, and you can come up with a storyline. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on what it could be in the description, the comment section down below. And what I had in mind though was for like a single older lady sim living here, and I'll let you sort of figure out the storyline from that bit of information. So in terms of other info about this build, it came in at 54,268 simoleons, which I suppose is a little bit pricey for such a small home, but I suppose not that bad compared to some other builds I've done before. And it has one bedroom and one bathroom, and it's built on a 30 by 20 lot in Strangerville. Now, I haven't built in Strangerville in a long time, probably when the pack came out was the last time I built here. It isn't really the first world that comes to mind when I decide to build something and where to put it, but I thought for the theme of this build that it would be a good place to put it, so I did go ahead and put it here. And yeah, I'm really happy how this build turned out. Like I said, it's a very small home, but I think it showcased the items really nicely. And then in terms of what packs I used, out of all the stuff packs, I just used paranormal stuff, but I did use a few expansions and game packs here and there. If you go on the gallery for this build, it will tell you what stuff packs and what packs in general have been used, so you can see that, and just in case you don't have those. But you know, it's still worth downloading builds if you don't have the pack used that's been used in the build, because the game does replace items if you don't have that pack. So you know, it's not the end of the world if you don't have, say for example, Eco Lifestyle, which I have used here in this build as well. But I did actually use Realm of Magic today, for just like one or two items really, but it just got me thinking though that I don't really think I've used Realm of Magic any time at all apart from the build I did, or the two builds I did with that pack when it first came out, which I can't even remember how long ago that was now, but I do remember that I thought that I just wouldn't be using this pack at all, and I literally haven't, not once, but I did use it today because I thought it would be quite fitting for this type of build. So I did use terrain tools, as you can see today. I don't use terrain tools that often. Where I use it most actually is on garages, as like a little slope going up to the garage door for cars. But I thought I'd use it in a different way today. It's nothing that special, but it just add a little bit more interest to this build. Because the build, when I was building it, I was thinking it is pretty simple for being just like a very small cottage, that I thought just adding a bit of terrain tools in, or terrain editing rather, would kind of just make it a little bit more interesting to look at, so that's what I did. And what always annoys me about Strangerville in this particular lot as well is how the gravel pathway on the actual world is different to the pathway that we'll have in-game and the colour swatch of it. So you can see at the front of the lot how the two colours of the gravel path are different, which is really annoying, but that's been an issue for a very long time. I remember when I first did my builds for Strangerville, that was also an issue there, but you know, I tried to make it work the best I could. So in terms of other things that's been going on, I know it has been a little while since the last video, not as long as some other gaps I've had recently, but it has been a week or so. My giveaway for the paranormal stuff pack has now ended, and the winner has been contacted and received the code, so thank you everybody who entered. But don't worry if you didn't win, or you didn't even enter, because there will be plenty more giveaways coming up. Usually when this new pack comes out, I do a giveaway for it, so you know, there's going to be plenty more opportunities in the future. And yeah, so this past week, actually yesterday, I don't know if this is going up today on Friday or if it's going up on Saturday, but yesterday was the 4th of February, which is the 21st birthday of The Sims, and I was slightly expecting there to be a update of some sort, which wasn't the case, but we did get an announcement shortly after saying that they're going to be doing something on the 25th. There's been a few I've seen a few different people speculating different things, but it looks like it's going to be something to do with CC creators and them doing something for the game or showcasing CC creators. That seems to be what people are saying, so we'll have to find out. It isn't that long away. My birthday is actually the 27th, so, and funny actually, it's also my 21st birthday on the 27th. Like last year when The Sims turned 20, I turned 20 as well that month, and I did actually get some nice cupcakes sent from EA, the UK team, which I always remember, so thank you for that. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to see what this is going to be about on the 25th. If you have any other ideas of what you may have seen or what you think it could be, then also sound off on that in the comments, as I love to hear your thoughts. So I know videos have been fairly quiet recently on the channel. As I explain most times when I make a video, just in case you don't know, I am working full time now, and I am also working from home, so just make it difficult, as I've been mentioning recently, to record videos because I'm sitting all day on the computer, and then to come onto my other computer to then do videos, it is, you know, I don't always have the energy to do it after work, so I'm just doing little bits here and there, and sometimes like it might take a little while to get a video out because I'm doing like a build just every few days, so I'm spending some time at the weekend doing it, and eventually it gets done. But yeah, so videos have been a bit quiet on the channel recently, but you know, I really enjoy what I'm doing. I'm not going to try and force it or anything. I'm just going to do the videos when they're ready, and I think that's the best way to go about it. And yeah, so it's just been very quiet recently. I also work in marketing and social media, so I'm on that all day doing content creation, so yeah, I'm just sort of doing videos when I can, when I feel like it. I'm not forcing anything, which means just doing little bits on the weekend usually. So this build is a little bit out of my comfort zone in terms of the style of it. It is a cottage, which I have done a lot of before, but in terms of the paranormal side of it, it's very different for what I usually do. I do a lot of suburban homes and modern homes, so this is very like old-fashioned and Victorian than my other builds that I do, so it was interesting to come back to this type of build since I don't do them too often. So when I first got the pack, I was looking at the items, and I knew straight away that it wasn't going to be a pack I'm going to use a lot, because as I just said, I do a lot of modern builds and things which don't really fit with this theme, so I knew I wasn't going to use it too much, but I wanted to make something with the pack, just to sort of push myself out my comfort zone a little bit, and create something with this new pack. But I do really love how it turned out. It's just something that I'm not going to use too often, just with the style of builds that I usually like to do. But let me know how you'll find this pack if you have it. What do you think of it so far? I haven't played any of the gameplay side of things. I did put a Xenon's table, I hope I said that right, on the porch area at the front, which I knew was like a bit of an odd place to put it. I remember placing it down like thinking, this is a very odd place to put this table, but I really wanted to include something on the activity side from this pack and for the gameplay, and that was really the only place I could fit it. So feel free to move things around once you download this build if it's not really the most sort of appropriate place to put it, because I know it was a little bit random, but I really wanted to include it somewhere. But yeah, overall my opinions on the build buy side of this pack are really great. I do really love the items. We've got a nice mix of things within the stuff pack as well, which is great. Only thing is though, it's just me personally with my build style. I'm not going to use this pack too much, but I don't really think that's anything bad against the pack itself, because the items are really nice. I do also really like these little plant pots that we got. We've also got a new hanging plant as well, which we haven't had in a while. I think, was it Tiny Living or Knitting Stuff was the last time we got one of those. But yeah, so that's going to be nice for builds. But yeah, let me know what you think of it as well if you have the pack already, what your thoughts are on it. But yeah, so we're just finishing off with some stuff on the exterior now, just doing a bit of landscaping, and there isn't really like a proper backyard area for this build, but I did put some gardening related items in the back area for your Sims to use. But that's pretty much it for today's build. We'll be heading on the screenshots in just a minute. I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of this build. If you have any more suggestions for other builds coming up, then let me know as well, as that's always really helpful. You can go ahead and download this build from the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!